All right. And Asuka, you just about ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go, folks. This is Maid of Scare.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the perfect blend of scary games and a game that has so much RNG it goes off the rails because the rails don't exist. So yeah, this is Made of Scare. We are doing console glitchless. I know there was a bid war between good ending and bad ending. Which ending are we doing?
Always asking the hard questions. Let's see here.
I think I know the answer, but I just want to double check.
Well, if I can get the interface to work here, I believe I also know the answer. There we go. Yep. To close this out, it is the good ending with $49.
All right, so thank you everybody for donating for that. Well, that pretty much we had to find out at the beginning because the routes get a little different pretty early on to the game. The one little incentive I will say about Pet the Dog, we're not just petting the dog. We actually have to save the dog, and in the process of saving the dog, we pet the dog. So if you want to save a wonderful little dog that you will see early on this run, make sure you put those donations there. We had about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how off the rails this goes. But with that, we will get things started. Erase everything. We are doing this on easy, and the timer doesn't start right away. It is a little bit of a wonky start to the timer itself. I have to skip through this quick cutscene. Come on, there we go. And time is going to start now. All right. So this is Maid of Scare. The full title of this category is Console Glitchless Easy. It is, I say console glitchless because on console we don't get access to the out of bounds funness that the PC version gets. On the flip side, we get to deal with all the RNG this game throws at you, and oh boy. So I like to describe Maid of Scare in 3/3. The first one is a very chill, relaxing, really pretty atmospheric horror game. It's a stealth horror game. The second third of the game is you get a little thing to defend yourself, which is great. But that's when the enemies start showing up and everything goes off the rails. The third part is, oh, that thing you were defending yourself with, it's gone now. The enemies, they're not gone. Have fun. But otherwise, it's a pretty chill, pretty fun game. It's a pretty good game, actually, for people getting into the horror genre. The combat is very... you can make it as minimal as you want, because it is a stealth horror, which on easy, we just kind of ignore the stealth. Also, pay no attention to the siren up there. See that dog? With your donations, we are going to save that dog in 7 to 10 minutes. And we get to pet that dog. That is Calliope. She is a good dog, the goodest of dogs. We're going to want to save her, so make sure you ! Donate and chat, and you can save and pet that doggo. Plus, it makes me go out of my way since we are doing good ending, which means more runtime and more marathon, and that's always a good thing.
And if I may jump in for a moment.
Go for it.
When you do use the ! Donate tag in or command in chat, and you do donate, make sure that you choose an incentive. Make sure that you choose a poll or an incentive or a reward of some sort, a target for your donation, because we are using Tiltify, and so we cannot essentially assign those. We can't runner's choice that. Right. So make sure you get those filled out.
Definitely.
As Charlotte Kitty says in chat, donate for the dog.
Yeah. Pet that doggo, save that doggo. She is a good doggo. The goodest of doggos.
Well, you know how speedrunners feel about saving animals.
True. This is very true. So you are Thomas, your girlfriend Elizabeth, who's currently calling right now, and we're going to ignore her because we're horrible people. She has asked you to come to Scare Hotel to figure out what's going on with everything. People have lost their minds. Her family has gone off the rails, much like this game does in a nutshell. And she's asked you to bring pieces of sheet music. And apparently those pieces of sheet music will solve all of our problems. Now, unfortunately, a lot of this story we get through those phone calls that we're going to ignore and other things that we're going to ignore. So we don't get to see her descent into madness as she's being corrupted by this supernatural being, because it's a horror game and we have to have supernatural beings. And that changes those sheets of music to those wonderful things called cylinders. So we're not going to pick up. Also, that was Bob. He's fine. He's just a little covered in glass right now. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to him, and we will totally not see him again. Maybe. We'll see about that. Anywho, we did take some damage that is forced damage. Nothing we can do about avoiding that. It just happens. But I have a quick, kind of interesting question for our wonderful, wonderful host here. My question to you is, in your opinion, what rhymes with jump, or starts with jump and rhymes with scare?
No, I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Like a jump scare?
I don't know. I guess that could work.
Yeah. So this introduces you to the stealth mechanic. The enemies in this game, they can't hear you, or they can't see you. They are they're blind. However, they can hear you, and you make every single noise possible. No matter what, you will make the noise. And it's just one of those things. So you run, you make noise. You breathe, you make noise. You take damage, you make more noise. You can't avoid it. You cough, you make noise. You pick up sheet music, you get good endings. That's 2 pieces of sheet music we are going to get. So that's kind of where the stealth horror comes into play. Like I said, we are doing this on easy mode, so we are just going to ignore stealth to a point, and that point is when the game says we're done ignoring stealth, because we're going to, on a scale of mad to big mad, I don't know how big mad the game is at me yet. We're going to find out eventually. But this is the first safety save, because again, this game does like to crash on us because it is the console. That's Jan from finance over there.
Hi, Jan.
That sharp, shrill that is, oh hey, somebody has alerted to you. You might want to be stealthy, or you might want to run out of the way. Get used to that sound. We're going to be making that a lot during this run. There's Calliope again. We are going to activate this cutscene. Give ourselves a couple minutes. Now, we are getting about halfway-ish there, maybe a little bit closer to halfway to that dog incentive. So, do we have any updates on the doggo incentive?
You read my mind. We have had quite the upset. We are now, and let me just refresh to make sure I'm giving you the most up-to-date information. It happened. The pet the dog incentive has been met as the result of several donations. One anonymous with no comment. One from our very own Garby that just says pet the dog, and one from non-binary code which says, but the doggo, boop its snoot. That counts as petting, right?
Oh, totally.
If my cat has anything to say on the matter, it absolutely does. So dogs will be
all right.
Good job, everybody. I am so pleased.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Yay.
Good ending and a petted dog.
Also, to quote Cinema Sins, Thomas survives this. That's just a That's special effects. I'm sure he's fine. That wasn't too. Oh, that kind of looks painful. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine.
It'll buff out.
Yeah, yeah. little rub and buff. We're fine. All right. So we are getting close to when the enemies start showing up. And we are going to ignore the fact that there is a siren down there. That's a little bit of plot right there. And we are going to start dealing with enemies. Now, last time I ran this is when the game decided it was playing Big Mad, and everything went to heck. So we are going to do a safer strat when we deal with the enemies here. We are going to distract them as we do the pull the lever, push the buttons, pull the lever, push the buttons funness. You're going to distract them by hitting that button. That's going to cause a cart to move. I have to see where this guy is. This is fine. As soon as he gets distracted, I'm going to run past and activate this other switch. There's a lot of button pushing and lever pulling and more button pushing and a lot of running scared from enemies. You can do this without...
Penumbra.
What's that?
I love Penumbra.
Right? This is the handle of heck on console. For some reason, that is so hard to grab on controller. It just be that way. But it behaved.
Really is Penumbra.
Yeah, the targeting on controllers is very, very not great. So it is a lot easier to run this on PC than it is on console because of that. But it is what it is. I'm primarily a console runner at heart, and I'm sticking to that story. But alas, we've gone from a nice dark area to everything is red and on fire. So at this point, we're getting to the in storyline wise, you're seeing what's happening to, well, Bob from earlier. And as you're listening to the phone calls from Elizabeth, this is when she starts getting corrupted by that siren that we don't know exists quite yet. And she originally, again, she was like, oh, bring the sheets of music. This will save my family. Now it's suddenly become, bring these cylinders. And this change of pace, that'll totally save the family. Well, the cylinders and the sheet music determine what is the good ending and what's the bad ending. The sheet music is the good ending, where the cylinders are the bad ending. And ironically, to pet the doggo, that's actually going out of my way on the good ending route because it's on the bad ending route. So you get more game for the price of one. And that one is my ability to not cry when RNG starts biting me in the butt, which is going to be right now, because now we get to deal with enemies. And the reason this game is... you are way early in there. So the reason this is RNG is the enemies, they spawn in areas, not specific spots. They can spawn in areas, and they are constantly moving. So every single run of this game is different in that the enemies are in different spots at all times. Also, it's a good thing we met the doggo incentive, because this is technically the bad ending route. There's a cylinder at the top of Scare Point. Now, you'll hear a noise, a very sad and depressing noise. That sad and depressing noise. And that is Calliope. But for your fantastically generous donations, we are petting and saving the doggo.
Woo.
So this is, yeah. Calliope's not sure what's going on. And then she's like, oh, okay, you friend. Because that's actually Elizabeth's dog. And Calliope knows you. You're a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. So dog is officially saved. Thank you, Chad. He's a good girl. You're such a pretty girl. Bye, pretty girl. So yeah,
beautiful, that coat pattern.
I know, right? So yeah, now back to our regularly scheduled program in terms of going back on to the regular route.
I know it's only because I haven't played Haunting Ground, but that has got to be the nicest dog I've seen in a horror game.
Yeah, and she makes one final appearance in this game later on. So she is the dog that saves the world.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, she can't save me from the next part of this game because we are at the second third of the game where we get the phonic modulator, which is great. We can defend ourselves temporarily. This is when the enemies are going to spawn a lot more. They are going to follow me a lot more, and I only have so many charges. And very likely things will go bad. All right, that has shut. I'm going to open this door. Grab those, hope I don't get hit from behind. And now is when I run like a mad woman. Because there are multiple enemies in this area, and there's one right there. And this is pretty much a mad dash through this area. That person is following me. That's great. There are 2 switches and 2 buttons I have to push. Now, best case scenario is I can get to the second switch and not take a hit like I just did. But I took a hit like I just did because, why not? I'm going to try to... You know what? I don't trust this. I'm just going to use the charge right now. Activate this switch. Grab that heal pod. Put that away. You'll see they're all covering their ears in pain and screaming because everything is fine. I don't like that guy right there. Hit this button. Hold my breath because you know that door is open. I'm just going to run. Welcome to part 2. This is very much where it's going to go off the rails. And there isn't anything I can do about it except hope. Come on. All right. So, at this point, we are back in Sker Hotel, and we are heading into the next kind of awkward area where I almost got body blocked and soft locked last time I ran this game. It was great fun. It is what it is. All right. We are going to see where our enemies are right here. I don't really like that. Oh, that's okay. All right, that's fine. So, yeah, we're fine. So a lot of times, like I said, enemies spawn in random areas and can walk into random areas. I have to constantly pay very close attention to where these enemies are. Case in point. Hi, friend. Hi. You good? Good? Okay. Thanks. This is where I got low-key soft-locked last time, so I'm going to take this very casually. Because what happened last time I ran this is they followed me through this door. And this was a problem because they body blocked me. Made of Sker things. It's great. It's good. It's good. Fun experience. Great game.
I think you'll appreciate this. Diasolur says when you play silly games, you get silly highlights.
This is true. I very much have a silly highlight. Okay. Let me use the beer tap. Thank you. All right. So we are going to just pour some ghost beer. Fine. It's going to open a not ghost door. I'm going to run past this friendo right here. I'm going to anchor that friendo right there, which is fine. I'm going to hope there's nobody in the hallway right here, which is fine. And I'm going to head into my least favorite part of this. God! Okay. Okay. Don't tell me I got through. Oh my God!
Yo!
That ladder, I am dead serious, is terrifying. I've had up to 3 enemies just chill on that ladder. Just stand there and say, you know what? You're going to have to earn this.
Ooh.
Like, I don't want to. Okay. So this enemy is trolling me right now, which is fine. I'm going to have to go the long way, which is okay. So I'm going to grab this handle. Yeah, this guy's going to hit me, which it happens. And I'm going to run out. And every time you run into something, you basically get body blocked and you stop running. To make sure there's okay. Sometimes that enemy is right there, so we're gonna go 3, 2, 4, 1. Why are you right there, my buddy, my friend? Oh, made to scare things, made to scare things. That actually makes this hallway a lot easier. Right now, we are collecting crests, and there are 4 crests, so we're trying to get to unlock the next area. This guy likes to be cheeky. Yeah, I don't like this. He's in a really bad spot. You know what? Actually, I have an idea. I lied. Hi! Bye! No! Door! Door!
So it would now be an apropos time to
I
mention
used
that
the wrong button.
my notes for this game, based on our conversation a week or so ago, ends on the bullet point are the word I can't say on stream, NG.
This is RNG. This room tends to bully me very much so. That enemy might follow me into the hallway, and he likes to follow me into the hallway. So, and by that hallway, I mean that kind of passageway. Also say hi to jump scare button. You have now said hi to jump scare button. Now, the fast route is he didn't follow me.
Is that good or bad?
He actually didn't follow me. That's good.
Okay.
He got angered though, so that's a thing. Oh, buddy! Ah! Okay.
The freeze frame on that was really something else.
This is a great game. All right. I actually. Oh, hi. You were right there. Guess what we're doing? Safety save. That was a really bad hallway right there. We are at 2 and 2. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you're right there too. All right, so this is. Oh boy, this is going off the rails. All right, so this third crest piece, there's a trap protecting it. You're supposed to fall down, and you'll hear me scream. And I accidentally let go of my controller, so we get to deal with this. You actually, if you hold back on your controller for your D-pad, you avoid this entirely. I inadvertently slipped, and we get to see this, which is fine. You can just, what's actually funny during that part is if I didn't accidentally slip on the controller, he will scream, but he won't fall, which makes things kind of funny. Okay. Can you not? All right, this is fine. All right. So we have taken a little bit more damage, so I'm going to take a safety save before we go into the library, because the library is the final crest piece, and I do want to get by without using a heal right away, because I did accidentally use a heal earlier because who is already mad at me? Asking for a friend. I think I know who's mad at me. You are. Huh. We are going to go this way. There are 2 enemies I'm trying to avoid. One is up here. I think one's on the ground floor. And please don't. Okay. This is not going to end well. All right. Let's go. Let's go, friend. Okay. Okay. Rude. Hecking rude. All right, so I use that. Yeah, the hard part is kind of routing literally on the fly with this game. I do have to use... Where are you? You are right there. So I'm actually better off probably taking the long route. Unless you came down the stairs. If you came down the stairs, I'm not happy. Okay, who's angry? You're about to come down. Yep, okay. Okay. Welcome to Maid of Sker. Oh, this actually kind of works in my favor.
I know
So
this is... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
I was just going to say, I know this is, trying for you, but this is easily the coolest part of, as a spectator, of watching speedruns live, is getting to watch this sort of thing.
Yep.
Like, just the knowledge and skill with the game on display.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's all about trying to figure out what the enemy's going to do, where they are, and how borked things are. Right now, it is semi-borked. This is going to take the hot second. I'm going to grab the crest piece. I'm going to run out here. I don't want to use the heal before the next section, but I kind of need to use the heal before the next section. So, what are we at? 3 and 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal because we have to get a piece of sheet music that's actually going to hurt us as we get it. It is a very... It's a completely audio puzzle, so this is the one part where I'm going to get really silent because I basically need to follow the sound, and the sound can be very hard to follow. But the longer I take doing this part, the more damage I'm going to take. So...
All right, chat, you heard her quiet for a few minutes here.
Chat, you folks can be as loud as you want. Because I'm not looking at you right now. So spam your emotes. Go for it. Spam some love.
You heard her, chat. Go nuts.
Right, where are you? Come on. Right. So with that, we have we have all of those, and we have the final or the third piece of sheet music. I'm gonna do another safety save because just in case things like to get a little wonky right here.
Very impressive you were able to do that so well while chat was making so much noise.
I know, right? Chat, you are so loud. Good job. Right, turn in those crest pieces, and we are going to ignore Chris from sales. All right, who'd I anger? Who'd I anger? I don't know, but funny story. If you have a whole bunch of people following you, that's fine because they can't join you in this elevator. It is an elevator for one. Whew. In chat, yeah, you can keep making noise. We're good. We can keep going because we are actually going to our first boss fight soonish. We are first going to grab a key, which is right here. And when I say we are going to grab the key, I actually mean he is going to grab the key and we're going to run away. But what's fun though is, are you a fan of the Kool-Aid Man?
Relatively pro Kool-Aid Man.
Okay. Say hi.
Oh my. Sorry, the stream delay just kicked in.
That is Abraham. That is, I believe, Elizabeth's uncle and the first boss. Ooh, I'm not sure if I did that fast enough. I hopefully did. Okay, I did. Woo! Close call. All right. So this is the first boss fight, and it's a little fun because we can't damage Abraham. So sound can damage Abraham.
Huh.
What we are going to do is we are going to kite Abraham around and not get hit. You didn't! Oh, that's fun. All right, so this is an extra. This just went very much off the rails. Okay, so Abraham, get your big, annoying bull hat butt in here. Oh, that actually was perfect. So what happened there is you're supposed to kite Abraham around in this area. You can't take damage from him because he will kill you. I should say this, that will kill you if you take damage from him and take damage from that. But we actually, so Abraham dodged the first one, which is bad. But he didn't dodge the second one, and I dodged the second one, so I basically got a free shot on him. Bless. But yeah. So Abraham's not happy with us right now. Not my fault. I keep using the wrong button, so that's going to be a fun situation. That's fine. Anywho, we're just going to use that. There's no real reason why we use that right there, other than the fact that that's the last time we get to use it in this game. Because unfortunately, we have finished part 2 after I learned the piano. I have learned the piano. And we are going to say hi to, well, it looks like Elizabeth. It sounds like Elizabeth. It's not Elizabeth.
Looks like the Queen of Yarn. Oh my.
Yeah. But we're a little taken aback, and so is Isaac. That is Isaac. That is Elizabeth's father. So Isaac is not happy that we were mean to Abraham just now and pushed us down a very long hole. And like Cinema says, Sins likes to say, Thomas survived this, but our phonic modulator has not. So welcome to part 3. This is again where enemies are still spawning, but we have no way of defending ourselves. Also, say hi to Isaac once more.
Hi, Isaac. Also, someone in chat said about the attic, seems like she doesn't have a good head on her shoulders.
Hey! That is such a funny joke. Heads are going to roll for that one.
Ooh. Yeah. I know, I think it might have gone over some people's heads.
Right? So this next room is known for trolling me because of the enemy in here. You bet. So we're just going to kind of come over here.
He do be trolling.
Yep. Okay. That's rude.
This guy.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
This guy's mad the Luigi's Mansion run didn't get upgraded.
Right. Whew. All right. So, that's annoying. This is another. Hi, friend. Hi. You doing good? Everything's good? Okay, cool. Bye. All right, we're gonna get through. Okay, buddy. I told you move, but you don't listen to me clearly. This was actually a really good second underground or second basement. There's one more enemy I have to say hi to. Excuse me. Are you here to talk about my car's warranty? I don't want to hear it. Rude. Yeah, that was actually the basement 2 with the enemy placements right there. That is notoriously a very trolly area. Enemies love just standing at the worst possible spots at the worst possible times. So that actually went really well. What's not about to go well is this.
No, that does not seem to have gone well.
Nope, not even a little bit. That's all right though. So we are going to get a little bit of a cutscene. This is not a repeat of about 20 minutes ago.
Ooh, this definitely isn't going well.
Yeah, this Isaac's. I mean, he took the binding of Isaac a little bit in the wrong direction, and wants to bind us to his cult of masked blind baddies.
Okay, I do feel a little bit better if they are masked as opposed to just like that.
Yeah. I'm sure right now he's following the Resident Evil approach to just pour some tonic on it and we're fine.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the healing item in this game is, but my default, because of all the penumbra jokes, is that it's probably laudanum.
Also, Calliope, best girl. Best girl saving us. Don't watch. Calliope is fine. She survives this. Also, the record scratch. I love that more than I should. It's like a Wilhelm scream. I did not expect a record scratch in this, and I'm here for it. All right, so we are going to head this way. Get stuck on a wall because, you know, just made us scare things. We're going to take that heal. We're going to save. And we are going to body ourselves on everything. So Elizabeth's kind of a little loopy right now. Drank too much Kool-Aid. It's fine. But it's okay because we are going to save the day. So this whole time, like I said,
your uncle is the mascot for it.
What's that?
That's what happens when your uncle is the mascot. You drink a lot of Kool-Aid.
Right? Now, at this point, we're getting to Isaac, which is the final boss fight. Now, I mentioned that the console version is very unstable. I think there's a memory issue or a deloading assets issue where the game doesn't deload anything. And during the ending, the final portion, the game crashes. So what I'll be doing is finishing this fight, and then I will save the game, and anything the game can do, I can do better, and I will close the game before it crashes. So if I'm closing the game prematurely, everything's fine. This is quite literally, Simon says, there are 4 switches.
I think you mean Isaac instructs.
Yeah, this is Isaac instructs. So we do have to wait until that starts up again. Basically, Isaac really wants us to listen to his piano skills, which is fine. I'm going to tank this hit and get yelled at. Everything's fine. I'll probably... Yep. Oh, this is awkward. What's interesting is Isaac can spawn anywhere and just walk around. Okay, this is not good. This is fine. He could be right next to you and you are totally fine. Don't do this to me, game. Perfect! All right. So last time I ran this game, the piano stopped right before I turned in the locket to end the fight. Because of course he did. I'm going to heal right now. And then I'm going to save my game. And as I mentioned, chat, this is fine. Everything is fine. This is just made of scare things. This is how we prevent the game from crashing. By basically crashing the game.
While we're waiting for it to load back in, do we have a minute for a donation?
Actually, yeah. All we have to do at this point is get to the final sheet music, and then we're done. So go for it.
Oh. All right. Well, we had some time ago now. We had an anonymous donation donating $101 to Jill's outfit pull for casual. So that is now head and shoulders in the lead, both of which, ironically, I believe you can see in Jill's casual outfit.
Hey.
Um, so they of course did that by entering the exclamation part donate link in chat, following the link, and then while filling it out, selecting poll and their preferred option, all in the menu.
Oh, y'all are so generous.
Truly, this is
GG's to all of you, seriously. All right, so we are basically at the final stretch. At this point, if we were doing the bad ending, all we would have to do is run up the stairs in the central area, talk to Elizabeth, and we're done. For the good ending, we have one more thing we have to do. We have one more enemy, the true final boss of the good ending. Because they are protecting the last piece of sheet music.
It's Calliope again. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's not Calliope. Calliope is enjoying a nice vacation on a beach.
Good.
She's getting all the pets and all the treats, and it's great. Okay. This dude right. Okay, door. Okay. My buddy, my guy. Can you? You know what? Fine. We'll do this the hard way. Whee! Fine. Oh, welcome to the things you have to do for good ending. Merry-go-round, like spawn camping, is a legitimate tactic in this game.
Look, if you call it kiting, then nobody can get mad at you.
Just made to scare things. So yeah, that is the final boss of the good ending. That guy right there. I will say with honestly with stopping for Calliope, because it does add a good amount of time because we're going out of route. I'm actually quite happy with this because time is actually coming up as soon as I turn in the sheet music. It's a little weird to look at how the ending results are shown, but we'll show the good ending as soon as Elizabeth is done talking. Final boss also got confused over there, so.
But we must hurry.
So Elizabeth wants to cylinder. And also it is time. So what's interesting about this game and why I look at the stats here, 37-19, going out of the way for Calliope, that's totally fine. And we'll play good ending from here on out. What's interesting and why, again, for the speed run, you have to look at the stats screen as soon as you turn in the sheet music or cylinders, is the in-game time keeps going through the final cutscene. And the final cutscene is like 6 minutes long, so it adds 6 minutes to your time.
That is wretched.
But, so, in the bad ending, you turn in the cylinders, and she basically takes control of the siren song. Since this is the good ending, we've collected the sheet music that she originally wanted, and her screaming just there was breaking out of the siren's song. And she's realizing, oh heck, you actually got the counter song. Woo! And she starts singing a really pretty song.
Counter song, the best class feature that nobody uses.
Right? Well, it's actually kind of cool with between the bad ending and the good ending, because she'll sing both versions as we go down the elevator. The bad ending, it almost sounds like a minor harmony. Like you could tell it has a lot more of a demonic sound to it, and she also looks a lot more angry. Here, also, that's our siren. In the bad ending, bad things happen, but in the good ending, good things happen. And we're breaking the siren's curse on everybody by singing a really pretty song. And in the end, we free the siren. Don't ask where that siren came from. It's in the plot. It's fine. But yeah, that is Maid of Sker easy, console glitchless on the good ending. It's like I said, it's a really pretty horror game. It's a really easy horror game to get into if you're new to the horror genre. It is if you are not a fan of RNG, this one might give you a little bit of a headache because there is a lot of RNG present in it, but it's fun. It's gorgeous. Even playing it casually and stealthing around enemies and picking up the lore items and learning the world within Scare Hotel and just the story in general. It's an awesome, beautiful game. So I recommend it. It's Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. If you're a fan of glitches, I recommend the Steam version because you pretty much spend the entire game out of bounds. I assume everyone has trap sirens in the basement. Of course. I mean, if I had a basement, I would totally have a siren.
And in the
Oh,
arc
yeah,
I
we
have
got one in the
Song's
basement of my
End,
apartment building.
a new
Just
one.
don't go down there much anymore since they removed the laundry machines.
Nice. But yeah, I hope everyone had fun. I said I love this little niche horror game. Otherwise, you can find me at twitch.tv/Asuka424. I love playing shorter runs. I love featuring shorter runs on a show I host called Express Lane. Yeah, I'm actually, ironically, not so much a short run, but my next pet project is one of my dream speedruns that I'm learning, and that's the new game cadet of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I'm super excited to learn that, and who knows, maybe next year you'll see me panicking over another RNG heavy game.
Well, that would be delightful.
For all like 3 of us that run the game. But yeah, otherwise you'll see me tomorrow playing Hime's Quest, which is a very radically different game from this. We go from horror to saving anime. There's a connection in there somewhere. Yeah, it's a Game Boy Color game that came out in 2023.
Well, there you go.
But
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know what else there is to say there.
Other than everyone, thank you for your donations. Thank you for choosing Good Ending. Thank you for heading and saving Calliope. Calliope thanks you. And every donation is going to such a fantastic cause with Point of Pride. So keep those donations coming and keep enjoying the marathon. Y'all are heckin' awesome. Like, give yourselves some love and GGs.
Yeah, I'll second that. Give it up for Asuka424.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
What a game, what a run, what a time, what a dog. Just what a dog. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, friends who are both, and dog enthusiasts who are neither, welcome back. After that fun little break, we are just about ready for Dimension 2, but as a dutiful host, it is my duty, could have thought the sentence out better, to inform you all of a fun little quirk of the current donation system that I was not aware of until midway through that last run, despite everyone's best attempts to tell me, which is that you can actually now donate to a milestone reward or to a target reward, such as tomato time for inscription, which I desperately want to learn what that means, and a poll reward, such as the just unlocked Crystallis Hero versus Heroine bid war, at the same time. So make sure when you go follow the donate link in chat, you can double up. Make sure that you select both a milestone a target and a poll. I didn't when I did that earlier. Learn from my mistakes.